Hey, if you notice in the corner here, I've got a special guest on my Facebook Live today. This is Tofino. Tofino hangs out with me all day. She is my work buddy. She loves to snooze on her little chair. She's got her puppy blanket there, and she's just a real sweetheart. So I just thought you'd enjoy seeing who I work with, my special assistant. And let's dive in. So today we're going to talk about so you want to become a coach. How are you going to find enough time to do it? This is one of the things that I hear a lot from new coaches and from people who are thinking of becoming a coach. So really the question sounds something like this. I really want to be a coach. How will I ever find the time to do it? I'm already so busy. I'm so busy with my life. I'm so busy with everything that I've got on the go. So today I'm trying it without my ring light. So the lighting on this might be a little bit darker, but I've got a lot of sunshine that's coming around the corner here. And sometimes I like to pop my glasses on, and so I'm trying to not blind you with the sparkling light off my glasses. So how to find time. So I'm going to talk about 5 things that you need to do to find the time to build your coaching practice. The first is you're going to need to create some space. The second, you have to know what you want to get done. The third, you have to schedule it. And number 4, seems I can't hold up my fingers right. Number 4, eliminate distractions. And the 5th, you're going to have to acknowledge that some of this may be that you're a little bit nervous. So let's dive in on each of these points. So the first thing is creating some space in your life to grow your business, to become a coach, to study your coaching, to coach your clients that you get. How do you find all of that? So the first thing is, are you too busy? Are you doing things that you don't really need to be doing? Listen, I know you probably have work, you've got kids, you may have parents, aging parents that you're helping with, that you want to spend time with, you enjoy their company. You've got family, you've got friends, you've got your home, you've got your other parts of your life, your fitness, all of these other parts of your life. So yeah, you got lots going on. But what are those things that you have that's going on right now that you, and the emphasis is on the word you, don't need to do? For example, could you be asking for some help? If you've got a couple of teenagers around the house, maybe they could learn to do their own laundry. It's really easy for us to do it for them because we've done it for so many years. We throw it in the washer, we take it and put it in the dryer, we fold it up, or maybe we just put that load of clean clothes on their bed so they can fold it. But just because it's easy and you think it's fast for you to do doesn't mean that it's the right thing for you to be doing, right? So your teenager needs to know how to do laundry. Pretty soon they're going to move away to college, or they're going to move out on their own. And they need that feeling of self-assurance that they can take care of themselves. So maybe it's something like teaching your teenager to do their laundry. Maybe they can do the whole family's laundry. Who knows? So that's one example of something maybe that you're doing that you don't have to do. Another one, grocery shopping. Some people love to grocery shop, some people don't. Even if you do love grocery shopping, doesn't mean that it's the right thing for you to be doing right now. So what about using online shopping? Sorry, got a little distraction here on the side. What about ordering your groceries online and then picking it up at the grocery store instead of spending an hour going up and down the aisles, waiting in the lineup, carrying the bags out to your car, all of that stuff? You could avoid that time. All you got to do, go online, you pay a small little fee, you ask for exactly what you want, and then you go and you pick it up. Maybe you pick it up on your way home from work. Save yourself some time that way. So get some thinking here about how do you create space to have time to build your coaching business, to find coaching clients, and to practice coaching and coach your clients. So that's one thing. Another thing is to Learn how to say no. And I know, like, as I'm saying this, I'm thinking to myself, oh, I know you're not going to want to hear that. But sometimes we need a little bit of that tough love. We need to learn how to say no, no, thank you, decline. Maybe you're that go-to person that the people at work know, hey, you'll always organize the best Christmas party, or you'll always organize the birthday cake for the team. Well, maybe it's time for you to pass on that. Maybe that time is time that you could be using in a way that is going to further your dream of being a coach. Maybe it's time for you to say thanks, but you know what? I've got lots going on right now. I think I will pass. You can also suggest somebody else who might be interested. So learning how to say no. By saying no doesn't mean that you're saying it in a harsh, nasty way. You can say no and be nice about it. Those things can go hand in hand. Maybe it's time for you to learn how. So first thing on how to find time to become a coach, creating space. I've given you some ideas about how to do that. Another thing for you to consider is, how do you choose to spend your time? I know you've heard this. You're smart, you know, you're an efficient person, but we all get that same 24 hours in the day. How do you choose to spend yours? Have a look at what you're doing. How you spend your time is a real indication of what's important to you. So, are you binge watching your latest Netflix thing? Are you spending a lot of time? You have to watch every single hockey game, every single football game. What if you decided that instead of watching one of those games, instead you would spend that time, create the space to work on becoming a coach? And do you really need to binge on Netflix for 3 hours straight? Maybe you do it for 1 hour. Maybe you decide this week is a week that you're not going to watch a lot of TV. Your choice. So lots of ideas there for you on the first step, how to create space. Next, know what you want to get done. This one is a quick one. So if you're thinking about, I need to find time to become a coach, what exactly is it that you need to get done? You need to talk to potential clients. You need to have time to coach your clients. You need to have time to work on building your business. You need to have time to put systems in place. You need to have time to hone your coaching skills, other personal development, lots of things that you need to do. What's important right now? Is it really important that you spend a ton of time posting on social media? Maybe, maybe not. This is your choice, right? What about if you spent a couple of minutes and decided, hey, what are my top priorities at this stage in becoming a coach? And you have a little list. Now you know, when you've got the time, exactly what you need to get done. Next is schedule it. And I'm going to tell you that it's basically, sorry, I had a brain fart for a second there. I'm going to tell you that you might think that you need a ton of time to become a coach. You might be surprised if you know what you need to get done and you schedule that time. And then, number 4, you eliminate the distractions. You're going to find that you need a lot less time than you might think. You might think you need 4 hours, 4-hour time slots a couple of times a week, but maybe you really only need a few 1-hour time slots a few times a week so that you can get a concentrated piece of work done. And when you get that done, you know you're really making traction towards becoming a coach. So scheduling it, schedule smaller time blocks. Instead of thinking, I'm going to work all Saturday on my coaching, think, no, I want to enjoy some of my Saturday. I want to enjoy becoming a coach. I'm going to spend an hour Saturday morning, and I know exactly what I'm going to work on. So schedule your time, schedule it tight so that you actually know what you're going to do. Then when you sit down, you're ready to do it. Number 4 was eliminate distractions. So eliminating distractions is just like, you might have heard on the other side of this video, my phone. My text went off and I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. But what I did do is I got my phone on the other side of the room. And why that's important is, for me, if I'm doing something and I get a little bit confused or I'm not really sure what to do next, oftentimes I'll pick up my phone. Hey, I know that our phones are designed to grab our attention. It's a little bit of self-soothing as well. Well, if I don't really know what to do about that, I could go on Instagram and get inspired. But that's not what I scheduled this time for. I scheduled this time for you, to talk to you, to help you become a coach. So I'm not going to pick up my phone in the middle of this time that I'm offering to you to help you. So put it on the other side of the room. Put your phone in a different room during your scheduled time so you can focus 100% on what needs to be done. If you've got a noisy household, maybe you've got lots going on, the dog's barking, the kids are going, the TV is on, get yourself some great, comfortable earplugs and pop them in your ears while you're working. Tell your family, tell your friends, hey, this is my 1 hour that I'm going to be working. I want no distractions. You can speak up for yourself and say that as well. Barring all that, you may choose to go and work at the library. I was talking to somebody yesterday and she said, I had the absolute best time working at the library. There's no distractions. I sat there, I had great Wi-Fi, and I got so much accomplished. Maybe that's something for you as well. Going to the library might just create a whole window of space where you get a lot accomplished in a very small amount of time. Okay, so we've covered 4 of the 5 points. First, create space. The second, know exactly what you want to get done. The third, schedule your time. The fourth, eliminate distractions while you're working. So that has given you a few different tips about how to do it, what to do. Now, fifth, this one's where it's time for a little bit of tough love. Listen, you may be saying you don't have enough time. You may be keeping yourself busy unintentionally because you've never become a coach before. You might love the idea and at the same time still be nervous. So you need to acknowledge, am I really making myself too busy? Am I really doing all these things to avoid doing the uncomfortable thing? And so listen, the reason I'm telling you this, I could give you tips galore on how to find time. But if at the heart of it, it's because you're nervous, you've never done something like this before, and it really means something to you. It's important to you to become a coach. You know that this is something you would love to do. But you can do all that. You can know it'll be fulfilling. You can love working with clients. You can love coaching. You can love all of that and at the same time still be nervous to do it. It's new to you. You've never done it before. It's only natural that you would be nervous. So if that's the case, make sure that you acknowledge that. Get yourself coached. If you don't have a coach, get one. You don't have to work with somebody every 2 days. You don't have to do long coaching sessions, but get yourself a coach. You know how powerful coaching is, so use it for yourself as well. Okay, I'm done with the tough love section now, okay? So that's it for today. 5 tips, 5 ways that you can create enough space and enough time for you to become a coach. The 5 are: make some space. Then you're going to know exactly what it is that you want to do. Schedule your time, a good tight time spot. You're going to get that stuff done. You're going to eliminate distractions so that you can really support yourself to get it done. And finally, if you're finding that you're just kind of nervous about it because you've never done this before, that's okay. Get yourself coached. Journal. Spend a little bit of extra time on your self-care this week. All of those things are going to help you overcome that feeling of nervousness, because I know as soon as you take that step and you start doing those things, you're not going to feel so nervous anymore. You're going to start feeling a little bit more excited, and that is going to create that positive spiral to help you make all the progress that you need to become the wonderful coach that I know you can be. So, hope today was helpful for you. And if you got any questions, pop them in the chat box here. I check back at later times as well, and I respond to any questions. And if you haven't already, download my free PDF. It's called The Ultimate Guide, How to Become a Professional Life Coach. It goes into all kinds of details in case you're wondering, in case you're kind of thinking of becoming a coach, or if you're a newer coach. If you've only been coaching for a couple of months or a couple of years, this ultimate guide is super helpful for you as well. The link is in the description, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.